Today, we're gonna be doing a girl talk while I get ready. I've also had a lot of you guys asking about my makeup routine, so I thought now would be a good time to show y'all like an updated one. Starting off with the skin prep, I usually put my SPF on way earlier. I've been inside all day, so it doesn't even matter. I posted my Instagram story and told you guys to ask me girl talk questions, and this is what you guys asked. First, I primed with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. The first thing somebody asked was skincare for 13, 14-year-old girls, and this might be a little controversial, and some of y'all know I like it. I personally think that if you are 13, 14 years old, good skincare for you is literally like less is better when you were younger. I would say good skincare for a 13, 14-year-old is probably a facial cleanser and a moisturizer, and that's about it, honestly. I don't think when you're that young you need a bunch of products that have a bunch of ingredients that you don't need because you're so young. I would say do some research first and figure out what products you actually need, but that's my take. I think like appropriate is literally just like a cleanser and a moisturizer, and if you want to throw in like an eye cream, I don't know. I'm now using my e.l.f. Camo CC cream. I said a while ago that I don't use foundation, but I don't know if you guys can tell, I've been having some really bad breakouts and I don't know why, and I've been liking this stuff because it gives me a little bit more full coverage. Okay, I lied. I actually like doing my eyebrows first, so I put this on my hand, but we're just gonna let her sit there for a minute. While I do my brows, I use the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I like doing this first because honestly, I don't like doing my brows and I like to just get it out of the way. The next question is what age to have a boyfriend? If I gave y'all my honest answer, then I would be a hypocrite because I do not follow my honest answer, but in my opinion, I think that it makes the most sense to start dating when you can like drive, you know, or like when your boyfriend can drive and you guys don't have to have mom and dad pick you up and drop you off in places like that. But I also know that I did not do that. Okay, I got my first like boyfriend when I was actually in 6th grade, and when I tell y'all we did not talk in person, I think like the whole like 2 months we dated, we said 2 words in person and that was it. And it was because it was so awkward and we were like young and didn't know how to talk to each other. So obviously that was not a very serious relationship. Then I got another boyfriend when I was 13 and we talked a lot and we would FaceTime all the time. I want to say outside of school, we only hung out like 2 or 3 times. Like it was not a lot. So I think that it was like, you know, cool to have a little boyfriend when I was 13, but I do kind of think it was pointless because we never hung out with each other outside of school. And then I started dating my husband when I was 15, so I didn't even have a license, and I turned 16 like 2 weeks later, but he was old enough to drive, so he would come and pick me up and all that. And by that point, I would say it was a serious relationship because we got married, so pretty serious in my opinion. Now I'm gonna use the Benefit 24-hour brow setter to just put some brow gel in my eyes. I think I just said put brow gel in my eyes. That's definitely not what I'm doing. I meant to say brow gel in my eyebrows. Gosh. Okay, now I'm actually gonna use the e.l.f. Camo CC cream, and oh, it's warm. Y'all ever realize that this is literally just like paint? Like I'm literally just playing with face paint right now. Are you kidding me? While I blend my foundation, cream, whatever right now, the next question somebody asked is how should I be happy with myself? Step to like truly being happy is like stop comparing yourself because we all do it. And when you're constantly just looking at what other people have that you don't, you're gonna be sad that they have this and they look like that and I don't do this and I don't do that. And that's what makes people sad, is they just compare their lives to other people's and think about what they don't have instead of acknowledging what they do have. Stop comparing yourself because you're an individual who is unique and you're not supposed to be other people, you're supposed to be yourself. So next up, I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape Radiant Concealer, and I've been using this one and I really like it a lot because it's a lot lighter than just the normal Shape Tape. Like the Radiant one is a little bit different, so she's been good to me and we're gonna keep her around for a while. Next question somebody asked was how to smell good, and oh baby, I have been waiting for this one, okay? Because listen to me, you guys, I am a firm believer that every girl, every individual girl needs to smell good, and I think every girl should have like her own scent, because one thing, if I've learned anything, and if there's one thing that guys like, they love when a girl smells good, okay? And luckily, I know how to help you guys find your signature scent. Okay, with all that being said, this does bring me to this video's sponsor, which is Scentbird, okay? Let me tell you about this because I think every teenage girl needs this in her life, and I wish I would have found this when I was just a youngin', okay? I wish I would have found this in middle school, early high school, because I think it would have saved me a lot of time and a lot of money. Scentbird is a subscription perfume brand, and they will send you perfume samples each month, okay? And not just like the rinky-dink perfumes that you get at a little convenience store. No, these are luxury perfumes, my friend, okay? Each month they will send you a couple of perfumes to test out. This month I got Ariana Grande Moonlight, which is the one that did shatter, but don't worry, I did get on the floor and smell the perfume before I cleaned it up because I needed to know what she smelled like. The next one I got was Dead Cool Fragrance number 3. Basically, they send you a couple of perfumes and they come in these super cute little packages. Like, the colors? Mwah, chef's kiss, so good, Scentbird. The best part is that you can open this up and see it's a little like travel size, so it's super travel friendly. They're super easy to just throw in your purse. They smell so good, and look at how much you get, okay? Like, this is like a very good amount of perfume, especially for a luxury brand. I think it's like a 30-day supply. My favorite part is you get to just try new perfumes every month and find the one that you like. I think I'm gonna spray these and decide which one I wanna wear today. So first up, we got the Sentier one. Ah, I literally want to be buried in this perfume. Are you kidding me? Next up, we're gonna try the Dead Cool Fragrance number 3. Ooh, that smells so good too. Are you kidding me? This one is Juniper Berries, Pomelo, Saffron, Black Violet, and Blonde Woods. I think between the two, I'm gonna have to go with this one today because that smells so freaking good. I really do think all of you guys should have a signature perfume, which is why you should do Scentbird, because you get to test perfumes every month, find the ones you like. That way you're not spending a bunch of money on a big bottle that you don't even like that much. I have been there, trust me. It's not a fun activity to buy a perfume and then end up hating it in the long run. You guys can use my coupon code KateMarie in all caps for 55% off at checkout. Are you kidding me? That's literally just a little bit over $7. It's available in the US and Canada, so what are you doing? After this video, you guys can click the link in my description to go explore Scentbird and find your own signature perfumes, because if you get one thing out of this video, let it be to have a signature scent, okay? Moving on, shaving tips. Okay, we're getting into girly things now, guys. I do have some shaving tips for you. These are things that honestly, I just kind of figured out myself, and I think that I could save you a lot of trouble if you guys just listen to my little tips here. First and foremost, an exfoliator is a must-have, okay? Non-negotiable, if you will. Before we keep going, I'm gonna set the concealer under my eyes with just a little bit of this loose. Okay, pause for a second. I'm using the Stay Translucent setting powder to just set the concealer under my eyes just a little bit. Next up, men's razors are a bajillion times better than women's razors, okay? I don't know who decided that women deserve terrible razors that are just gonna cut themselves every time they try to shave, but I am not here for it, okay? So when you're buying a razor, skip the women's section, go straight to the men's and get a men's razor. You wanna know why? Because men use razors to shave their face, so they automatically are going to be more gentle than a woman's razor. They kind of curve a little bit better because, you know, men are shaving their face and they don't want to cut themselves. They're a lot more gentle, and I can contest that when I switched from women's razors to men's razors, I stopped cutting myself a significant amount. Another thing I would recommend is if you're starting out shaving, sit down while you do it. I used to try to shave standing up when I was younger, and that was part of the reason I was cutting myself so quickly, was because I was like standing and it was, I don't know, it was a process, okay? So I definitely recommend sitting down. It'll make it a lot easier. For my bronzer, I'm using the Iconic London Liquid Bronzer. If you've been around a while, you know that this is my baby. She's gone through every single makeup routine with me, and she is here to stay until I find something better, and I'm not sure that I ever will. I look like I was out in the sun, and I haven't seen the sun in months because it's winter. It's spring! Anyways, I'm about to see the sun again, but as of right now, she is carrying me through the winter uglies. Okay, the next question is how to know if someone is a bad friend, and boy, oh boy, do I have some words of wisdom for you, my friend. Bad friends, they're all around, okay? I'm just kidding. They're really not, but there are definitely bad friends, and you have to be able to tell who is a bad friend. And I know because I was once there. Staying with bad friends because you're scared that you're not gonna make any other friends is extremely unhealthy, and if anything, what might even make you a bad friend, because I can wholeheartedly say that when I was in middle school, I remember being in middle school and I was just trying to like find my friends, and I was like being somebody that I wasn't. I was trying to fit in with people that I did not fit in with and stuff like that. And eventually I found some decent friends. Keyword decent. You just kind of have to realize when somebody is not for you. I'm using this little bronzing stick from ColourPop to just like contour underneath my neck. Okay, next up is the Say Liquid Blush. I love this blush. I have been using it for a while now. That was a lot. But honestly, I'm all for blush lately. Like, this is my favorite stuff. Okay, we're gonna do the Tartelette and Bloom palette. I've been loving this one. I like using this shade right here. It's called Smarty Pants, and I just put it on my eyelid. Guys, I'm so bad at eyeshadow, but I think it's pretty, so I'm gonna use it. This is a girl talk video, so we are about to get into all the girly details. Somebody said I am 13 and I haven't gotten my first period yet. My friends make fun of me. First, let me tell you, your friends making fun of you is wrong, okay? That is not nice because that is out of your control. Who makes fun of somebody for something that they can't control, you know? And believe me, my friend, I was there once too. I, again, in middle school, was friends with the kind of people that would make fun of you for stupid things like not starting your period when that's not something you can control. I actually lied about it. When I was in 7th grade, I remember saying, like telling my friends I had started and I hadn't, okay? I felt like I needed to because if not, I was gonna be made fun of. I don't usually wear eyeliner, but I like drawing a little wing. I'm using the Activist shade and I do just like the smallest amount, like wing it out. Oh, that one wasn't bad. Well, I take that back. That does not look that good. Let's see if we can get the other eye to match. Yeah, what the freak? Okay, why does that look like that? Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I'm putting on my lashes. I use the Ardell 3D Foam Ink lashes. I don't have the package. I'm like reusing some right now that were in my little thingy. Somebody asked, do tampons hurt and when did you start using them? So they are not supposed to hurt, and if they do, you're probably doing it wrong. And I started using them. I had started my period when I was 13 and I started using them about a year later when I was 14. They are very nice if you can figure them out, but they're not supposed to hurt. So if it hurts, you're probably doing something wrong. And honestly, it just takes time to like learn and explore it and like figure out how to do it because it is complicated. I remember I tried using them multiple times before I actually got it and it did not feel good. Okay, someone said, does bra shopping get less embarrassing? And the answer is, well, first of all, I think it depends on who you're shopping with. I know a lot of girls don't have women in their life that can take them bra shopping and they have to go with like a dad or somebody like that, and then it might be a little awkward. And I'm sorry, I don't have experience with that, so I don't know if that gets less awkward. But if you do fall into the category of just not having a woman in your like family or somebody that can take you, I would say maybe you should go to a friend's mom and see if your friend's mom can help you with that, just because that might make things a little less awkward. But for those of you who just feel awkward in general, it really is not that big of a deal and it's not as weird as you think, because every girl in the store, every mom has had to go through it and no one is thinking about it as deep as you. First, breakup advice. For that, I would say distract yourself. I think it's really bad when you're going through something and you're just alone. The healthiest thing you could do is just surround yourself with people who love you and like distract yourself, you know? Like hang out with friends, spend time with your family. Like don't just sit in your room and like cry about it because that'll make you more depressed. But if you get out and you do stuff and you're distracting yourself, you'll feel a lot better. Somebody asked how to be attractive, and that is a loaded question because there's nothing I can say really to be like, I'm not gonna tell you wear false lashes, dye your hair, get lip filler, change your body, all of that. I'm not gonna say all of that to make yourself more attractive, but I do think that there are things that you can do to present yourself better. First of all, being just confident. Like when you walk in and you're kind of like, you know, shrugged down, a little shy, like you don't come off as confident. It's not like, confidence is attractive. People like that. When you look at someone and they're very confident in themselves, it's attractive. There's a difference between confident and cocky. Don't be cocky, be confident. I would say being confident just like changes a person so much like that. But other things I would say to be more attractive would just be like, take care of yourself. Like make sure you are brushing your hair, make sure you are taking a shower every day, make sure you're washing your face. Don't sleep in your makeup. Your sleeping in makeup is so bad. I know that all these party animals on the internet love to fall asleep in their makeup and it's disgusting, honestly. It's so bad for your skin. That's what causes breakouts. So just take care of yourself. and you will be just more cleaner, more attractive, stuff like that. I don't think that you need to go change a bunch of things about yourself to be more attractive. I think that we're all individuals and unique. I'm using my Benefit Hoola bronzer to just kind of like bronze my face a little bit, and I'm actually gonna carve out my nose with this. Ooh, that looks really bad. Just gotta kind of blend it down. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I went over my blush with the Benefit blush in the shade Shelly. So cute. It's kind of peachy. It just kind of makes me more pink, and I love it. Now I'm using the Benefit highlighter in the shade Cookie to just highlight my cheekbones and everything else I want highlighted. Ooh. Ah. Okay, somebody asked, and whoever asked this, I admire you, okay? I admire you as a person. They said, how do you stop this scrolling addiction? Okay, in a world full of scrollers, don't be one, okay? It is so bad. I know we've all been caught. We lay down in our bed to watch a TikTok or two, and then you've been scrolling for 2 hours, and you feel like crap. You're like, what am I doing with my life? I'm literally just staring at a screen. I'm a robot. Like, I understand. First step is admitting you have a problem, and once you do that, you can start working on it. So usually you're scrolling when you're bored or you have free time. You need to find something that will take the place of scrolling, you know? Like, find a hobby you like. Freaking read a book, build a puzzle, touch some grass, I don't care. But sitting on your phone and scrolling is so freaking bad for your brain, and I hate it. I know everyone's all twisted about the TikTok ban that may be happening, and as a person who does TikTok for a job, I can confidently say that one, it would suck, but would it be the worst thing for America's youth? Probably not. I do think that there is a scrolling addiction in young people, including like myself and my friends and my family. We all scroll too much, and I really try to be intentional with my time on my phone. I already spend so much time on my phone as is, just like working and stuff, so I try to just read more. I try to watch more movies. I know that that's just looking at a different screen, but watching a movie is still better than watching short form content. So that is my advice. Now I'm gonna use my Urban Decay setting spray. I actually just got this one today. I had been using the same setting spray, just the matte version, but I ran out and I wanted to try this one, so I will let y'all know how this one goes. Oh, I feel like I did a lot more than I needed to, but I don't care. Okay, now I'm gonna curl my falsies with my natural lash because I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara to kind of blend it, but when I curl my falsies, it kind of blends them together pretty well. I'm gonna use my Maybelline Sky High mascara to just add a little bit of mascara on my top lash just to blend the lash with my natural lashes, and then I do a little bit on my bottom lashes. I overlined my bottom lip a little bit just to make it a little more like fuller looking because I don't have lip filler, so I'm using the Flora tint from Benefit Cosmetics, and this is like a really pretty pinky nude. Oh, also, I think that Benetint is like a really good product for starting out. It just kind of tints your lips a little bit. Highly recommend it. Okay, this is the finished product of my makeup. I hope you guys learned something from this girl talk. Thank you so much, Scentbird, for sponsoring this video. I will see y'all next time. Bye!